Today we're going to take this sound and make it into this. This episode brought to you by GoToMeeting. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at an app a day to keep your iPad in play. It is Wednesday, and we are in my music area where I practice music. My computer's also here, so I do a lot of work here as well. And we're just basically jamming on the guitar. I got my acoustic guitar here, and I have a little bit of fun. But, you know, sometimes I want to be a little bit more of a rock star. So I could grab my electric guitar. It's packed away right now. Or I could grab my metal clarinet, which I just got. It needs new pads to it, but I'm going to be playing that very soon. I'm really excited about that. But I could actually rock out on my acoustic guitar simply by hooking up to my iPad. And we're going to talk about that, but first of all, I want to let you know iPad 365 is the Twitter handle. If you want to tweet me, if you want to retweet me, if you want to super tweet me, if you want to tweet the tweet that we've tweeted before, you can tweet me over at iPad 365. If you want to email me, you can email me at iPad365show@gmail.com. iPad365show@gmail.com. All right, today we're I actually got the iPad hooked up to the main screen so you can see it just a touch bit better and maybe have a little bit more of a cool effect. I don't know. But what we've got here is a product called the JAMA Pro, which is the application, and then Positive Grid, which made the dongle. Now, I've got two dongles here. One of them is actually connected up to the iPad right now, and then one of them's still in the case. You basically get this nice little case here. You open it up, and there's the dongle right here, right for you to see. As you can see, it looks like something you would hook up right into. Let's just pull it out here. It looks like something you would hook up right into your iPad through the headphone jack. Not an easy task to take this thing out. All right, so what we've got here, we've got the dongle, which then hooks up to the headphone jack right there. And then you can hook up your instrument cable, and then you hook up your headphones. So now you can actually use the iPad as an amplifier to your playing. So like I said, if you've got an acoustic guitar and you want to put a little bit of distortion on it, go through your iPad. You want to put a little bit of reverb on it, go through your iPad. This is how it works. Basically, you have, as you can see a chain of items. You have the amplifier, which right now we have sitting in the middle. And then, of course, you have all the different pedals, like a noise gate, a distortion pedal, a reverb pedal, a filter. This one's a tremolo, and a delay pedal. We're going to start with the amplifier. Now, this is what's called a lead amplifier. An amplifier that's going to have more crunch for those lead guitarists. Let's say you're not a lead guitarist. Maybe you're in a country band and you play acoustic guitar, and you just want a little bit of twang to it or something like that. You can actually change the amplifier by double tapping onto the amplifier, and you can choose from all the models. They have some models that you get with the software, and then of course once you go on, you get little upgrades, which of course are going to cost a little bit of extra cash. These are all grayed out right now. So, like for instance, let's say I'd wanted a more 60s sound. I would choose this one, this Positive Grid amplifier that looks like a twin reverb amp. Maybe I want a little bit more modern sound. I would choose the UK30 here. Or, of course, if I wanted the nice 80s hair lead guitar type sound, I would choose this Positive Grid. I can change all the dials, the presence, the bass, the mid, the treb, the master, and the preamp. And, of course, with each amplifier, you have different options to it, depending on what's the sound on your guitar, what you really want. We go back, we got all the pedals. Like I said, the first one I got here is a noise gate, and if I double tap on that, I've got some options. In this case, it would be a paid upgrade option. So we'll stick with the noise gate. Can change all the dials here. This distortion pedal, I can actually change. There's a few different distortion. I want fuzz, I want distortion, or a tube driver pedal or something like that. I can change that out. To take it out of the chain, all I have to do is turn it off. There's the red light right there, or right here, and watch as I tap it, the red light turns off and the pedal goes out of the chain. If I want it back in, all I have to do is tap the red light and bring it back in. Now let's say I don't want the distortion before the amplifier. Maybe I want the distortion after the amplifier. Simply take and move it over outside, out of the chain, into the different part of the chain. So now I can actually move my distortion over here or over here, or over here, or even take it out all together. So I can create all these cool little chains, and when I'm done, I can save all these chains. So let's say you've got one song and it's supposed to sound really harsh and heavy metalish and very, very distorted lead. You can set this up this way, and then the next song, you don't want as much delay in that lead guitar, so you just take out the delay pedal, you save that as a chain, and go from there. They give you some presets to play through. You can save your own and go from there. It's pretty cool. They've got some other options here. You have a jam session where you can load up songs that's in your iTunes library. You can speed it up, slow it down, change the pitch, and then play along with a song. You've got a sampler, which lets you create some samples from your tunes, so you can create tunes after tunes after tunes. And then, of course, you got your tuner to make sure you are... I'm a little bit sharp. But the whole point is I didn't tune the guitar beforehand, but that's okay because I'm just showing you for here. So anyway, it's all by Positive Grid, and it's called the Jam Up Pro. There's a free version, like I said, and then of course a paid version, which is $9.95. You can get extra pedals, extra effects by going to the store, and it's available right now. Of course, when you do get your song all made up, maybe you use that program we talked about a month or two back called Lyric Master 4000. You write your lyrics and you get your songs. You want to meet with people and show them what you've done. That's what a program like GoToMeeting from Citrix does. It lets you meet with people. I got a screenshot right here. You can see me on my PC. This PC right here. And then, of course, on my iPad. I met with myself, which sometimes happens. And, of course, I can share my screen with myself. I can annotate on the screen, put on arrows and draw on it so I can show me where I'm talking about, just in case I'm not following along. With the HD faces, if I look confused, I can say, hey, Jeff, you look confused. What's the problem? And I'll go, I don't know. I'm on iPad and I'm on the PC at the same time. Now, you can't start a meeting through your iPad, but you can start it on your PC, you can start it on your Mac, and then you can join in on an iPad. So if you're in a coffee shop and somebody started a meeting, you can participate on it. Save yourself time, save yourself travel, save yourself headache, and actually collaborate. Collaborate on music, collaborate on a business proposal, collaborate on whatever you want to do with GoToMeeting. 30-day free trial, put it into your business toolbox, see the power of GoToMeeting. And then, of course, and then the rest of the year when you go and pay for it, you've made the money to do that. And that's the cool thing. Go over to GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free Now button, enter in the code PODCAST. Podcast gets you 30 days of this great software over at GoToMeeting. So check it out now. All right, I'm going to show you one more cool thing. You know, a couple weeks ago, I talked about the GarageBand app, which has been a real helpful thing for me. When I'm on a plane, I can actually make some songs. But what's even cooler is I can actually add regular tracks to it, regular guitar tracks or whatever into here. And that's what I basically did was I used the dongle to actually go into GarageBand and make some music. So basically what I did was I did like this into the song, and it actually ended up pretty nice. I'll let you hear a little bit of it right here. Hit the play button. And of course, that's just one little track of the song. It's not ready for prime time by any means. But the whole thing is, I can actually use this to record through GarageBand and get the songs that I want done. Now here's how it works. You basically add the track. We'll hit the add button, and then you scroll over to the guitar amp. You choose the guitar amp. Of course, they're going to give you the software. You don't use the Jam Up software for that. You use their software. You can choose a clean combo. You got what other options? You can get a tweed rhythm, a 50s rock and roll sound. And you can just switch it up. You can change the knobs just like on there. And then when you're ready to do, you hit the record and then you play away. Pretty cool stuff. And when you record, you can have a lot of fun with it. Like for instance, if I needed to get nice distorted metal type look, I can just pull that up and then I can go back to the instrument and start playing away. It's as simple as that. So we've got multiple choices for the Positive Grid. Now here's how it works. The Positive Grid dongle is $19.99. Software is free, or you pay $9.99 for the Pro version, and then you can get that software. And of course, GarageBand itself is, I believe, $4.99 in the App Store right now. But to rock and roll and get going, and you can hook up more than just a guitar to it. Let's say you want to metalify your voice. Let's say you want to put some reverb on your microphone. You can do that too, as long as you can hook up to that little dongle right there. That's today's episode. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was very useful and helpful to you, helpfully. But if you have any questions, feel free to Twitter me over at iPad365. You can also email me at iPad365show@gmail.com. All right, we will be back in 24 when we will have another episode of iPad 365, and we'll be talking productivity app for tomorrow. So in 24, we'll see you then. And in the meantime, not only should you geek out, you should also rock out. And we're going to do that right now. Take care. You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC. Thank you very much, and I hope we pass the audition.